subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss an update. Hello everyone! Today on Lady Mary Bath, we are Goodwill shopping in Tennessee. Taking you to the Franklin location on Murfreesboro Road, we will talk tips and shop treasures. Join me. Since they organized as a nonprofit in 1957, Goodwill of Middle Tennessee's mission is changing lives through education, training, and employment. You certainly see your shopping dollars at work here. Let's go inside. It's great to be back at the other Franklin Goodwill store. I found some wonderful things here, previous visits, including Lenox, Waterford Crystal, Nora Fleming, and seasonal items. Hopefully we can have some carts roll out today. Welcome to the Goodwill store on Murfreesboro Road in Franklin, Tennessee. We're going to have some fun shopping for treasures and talking my favorite tips. Let's have a look at the store. Tip number one, location is everything. You'll want to look at the Goodwill stores that are in upscale areas or neighborhoods. In Houston, that would be the River Oaks location on Westheimer. In the Nashville area, Brentwood and Franklin. Tip number two, time to shop. I prefer Monday and Tuesday. They've had lots of donations come in over the weekend. Time to process them and put them on the floor. And you'll want to shop your favorite Goodwill stores often. You never know when they're going to put out that special piece you've always been looking for. Tip number three, look for deals. And when you walk in the store, you will see the color of the week. They're very generous in Middle Tennessee, 50% off. In Houston, it starts at a lower percentage, goes a little bit higher through the weekend, and the items that don't sell that are orange will be pulled next week and sent to the outlet store, and there you can do some shopping in the bins. Remember to bring your own bag, and they have senior military and teacher discounts. Stay tuned for 2 more tips that I will share as we shop today. I like how they bring all the colors together, that pop of red. Now we will shop my favorite aisle in housewares for a fantastic find, one that I will hand carry back to Texas. These elegant glass plates are useful, beautiful, and many ways that you could elevate your everyday with these. I'm barely in the store, went to my favorite section first and found a hidden gem. Fostoria Meadow Rose glass plates. A total of 10 plates for $10. These were in 2 different stacks, $4.99 for a set of 5. The Fostoria Baroque Blank was made in many different patterns, including chintz, Navarre, and meadow rose. You see that fleur-de-lis at the top? That is the Baroque design. It was made from 1936 to 1975. The Baroque Blank is not exactly the fleur-de-lis, a graceful look. This cut crystal double fashion looks to be a John Roca from Waterford Crystal at $2.99. I did not find the acid etched stamp. If you're looking for margarita glasses, don't pay retail. They've got a great selection here in clear and with a hint of color. And great for desserts, this laurel leaf etched glass dish for $1.99. You could add a scoop of ice cream and a cookie. The saucer champagne would elevate your dessert service. These, I believe, are Arctic Lights from Mikasa. The ice beverage glasses are well priced at $3.99. They would sell for probably about $25 or $30 each on the secondary market. You'll notice this has a Greek key design, which adds some interest to the single old-fashioned glass. $1.99. I like that glass snowman jar. And for the holidays, we've got a great addition to your white dishes. You don't have to have holiday patterns with your dinnerware. You can just add some beverage glasses, priced at $1.99 each. And that's a green sticker, not yet color of the week, but maybe next week. This pressed glass pattern is one that you've probably seen before in punch bowls, cake plates.
and I'll tell you more about the manufacturer and pattern name. Also $1.99.
Affordable drinkware for the holidays and every day. Libby Glass Company made these festive hollyberry glasses with a gold rim, and from Anchor Hawking, the popular Wexford pattern. These are priced at $1.99 each.
I'm sure both of these sets will sell quickly because there are multiples, and that is certainly a bonus when you're shopping Goodwill. This is a small, insignificant item, but I think it could have quite an impact when you're giving it a special gift. Do more of what makes you happy. I can see this on a side table, dresser, even incorporated into a centerpiece. $3.99. Sometimes you find the smallest items in the glassware area. And this has an interesting history that I'll share in an upcoming segment in Columbia, Tennessee.
A single salt cellar pressed glass. This is something that was once an important tabletop essential, priced at $1.99. And we talked about the history of the salt cellar, a visit to Columbia Antique Market, and there are many ways that we can still use this once important tabletop essential. You could place salted butter inside for a roll, use for your vitamins, a ring dish, or dipping sauce.
It's Monday, and as promised early in the week, we get the best deals with those carts rolling out. And I'm all about the figurines. Let's take a closer look at this one. It's probably made in China or Japan. I'm not finding a maker's mark. It's still a pretty item for $3.99. You can incorporate that into your centerpiece. For barware, when you're squeezing lemons and limes, this would be fun. Priced at $2.99. I had this in my cart, but I did give it to someone behind me at the checkout stand because they seemed interested, and I didn't need to haul it back to Texas. I like that pop of color too. And this is handy for cutlery, especially if you're having a buffet. Why not? And I'm looking at the back. This is solid wood. It's of quality. Not anything that I need right now, but it actually does have a logo. It is from Gorham. It probably was sold with stainless steel flatware, maybe as a premium. And priced at $4.99. That's a great deal. Just nothing that I need right now. And this Spice of Life pattern is iconic. You see this in antique shops. And my stepmother has a couple of pieces. I will take this home for her. $4.99 for the Corningware for range and microwave. And rolling carts, that means they're adding more to the clothing area. We're going to have to take a closer look and see what we can take home today. Of course, that will fit nicely in a suitcase. I did meet some folks who are traveling from Kentucky, which is not too far from Tennessee, and clothing is something that they shop for as well. And I will share some of my best tips for fashion finds.
Tip number 4, fashion. Check those dressing rooms. You may find some great labels that customers have carefully curated, but perhaps they didn't fit and they've left them here. I see a Lily Pulitzer dress for $7.99 and Chaps Ralph Lauren. These are very well priced. You can also check the return rack that's just outside of most dressing rooms. And if you're looking for the brand new items that are going to hit the floor, you'll want to look for rolling racks. These do not appear in carts.
I met a viewer named Rhonda who shops this store for sleepwear, specifically robes and top labels, and she does very well reselling. And I'm looking at these skirts that happen to be here at the end of the aisle. Anne Klein is a great label. And this has a beautiful design with embroidery from Ann Taylor Loft. And I will show you these up close and try them on in the dressing room. That skirt that's Anne Klein is actually silk, and I do end up taking it home.
A bit of fashion fun at $5.99 each. This aubergine top from White House Black Market is quite nice. I like the sleeves, maybe a bit long. I could always take it to my seamstress. And this skirt I'm absolutely loving from Ann Taylor Loft. It's a classic look, black and white. $5.99 seems to be the price of the day for fashion, and these are very good labels. I'm going to try on the next skirt. At $5.99, this is also a great deal with the Anne Klein skirt. Dry clean only has me thinking on this one. I'm a bit hesitant. I think I will definitely take the other skirt.
I can hardly believe my eyes with this blue and white beauty. I'm always looking for extra bags. Priced at $4.99, it looks to be made of fine upholstery fabric and fringe. I was able to fit a lot inside for my carry-on, including a hand-painted Fenton Silvercrest vase, laptop, iPad, jewelry case, phone charger, and snacks. Great condition inside with the satin lining, a zippered compartment. I just love it.
Tip number 5, select now and cull later. Place anything in your cart that seems interesting, because if you think about it and turn around, it's gone. Maybe I don't need this orchid, especially since I'm flying, but at least I have some time to think about it.
Another cart rolling by, and we have to take a look at an item that I probably should have purchased. This is a French porcelain Coeur à la crème dish. Priced at $3.99, it sells for about $40 and up at a kitchen store. This dainty cup and saucer has an extra plate that could be for your cookie or brownie, and it reminds me of Theodore Haviland. It has a back stamp, European coffee house made in the Czech Republic. It is fine porcelain. And let's take a quick look at the price. Of course, it's not going to be the color of the week because it's just been brought out. $3.99. A false craft pattern that I have not seen before. If you happen to know the name of this, I would love to hear from you in the comments. And they had quite a few pieces, including serveware and salt and pepper shakers. $3.99. This reminds me of Home Interiors, Homeco. I feel like that's something that we may have had at our home in the 1970s. The elf on a shelf before it was popular. A teacup and saucer that is bigger than a Buick. Let's take a closer look at this. It's $14.99. And it's not just your average cup and saucer. It has a hole in the bottom for drainage. This is meant as a planter. And now you can see the scale of it. It's enormous. Can't fit that on the plane. But I did find something that will fit nicely in my suitcase. Welcome Friends with the pineapples, which of course is a symbol of hospitality. Could place this on my patio. I like that. Priced at $3.99. Someone has worked hard to hand paint that. And that is one of my favorite finds of the day. A silver pitcher is classic. Lots you can do with this. Put your paintbrushes inside, plant something, serve lemonade. Doesn't have to just be for a fancy meal. Pitcher, perfect. Priced at $4.99, and I have featured an entire segment on pitchers. For some heavy metal, there is another hidden gem here, and I will tell you more about it. You'll see there is silver plate as well, but I'm looking at the metalware. That is definitely easy care for entertaining. And I like that they tie everything together with the cellophane. That way nothing gets lost. They are known for that in the Franklin Goodwill stores. Priced at $7.99 for this sauce boat with underplate. We'll take a look at that back stamp.
Some great choices here in metalware. A silver-plated gravy boat and underplate. And this one is one that actually piques my interest. It is from Wilton Armetale. I turned it over and found that Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. They have their roots in 1892 when Ralph Sr. worked for his uncle in metal casting, and Ralph Jr. years later started his own business that we know as Wilton Armetale today.
Another hidden gem with Wilton Armetale, a favorite of brides. In 1995, I chose Flutes and Pearls and William and Mary. This dish is priced at $5.99.
Another Wilton Armetale item spotted in this Soho pattern. This is freezer to oven to table. Very practical. You can even put it on the grill if you want to warm your platter. And that modern design would go with so many different looks.
More cart diving with some wreaths coming out. And this one is actually brand new, has never been used. Let's take a look. And it has a price tag on it as well. Could fluff it up a bit, even add to it if you need to. I think it's perfectly fine the way it is. $7.99 and the original tag $39.99 from a craft store. That is beautiful. You can see the staff busy working in the store. Everyone's so friendly and helpful. And a blue box, we must open it up with a Dillard's logo. And I'll tell you more about why this ornament would have a department store on it. $2.99, new in a box.
You may wonder why someone would purchase a Christmas ornament with a department store's name and logo. This is from Dillard's, and it most likely was a gift at their annual Christmas party that is a private shopping event.
We must investigate another blue box, this one with polka dots. I think boxes are such fun, whether it's a small trinket box or a larger covered dish. $2.99. You could place jewelry inside. And it is from Hallmark originally. Lightingware is so important and can definitely give a room a facelift. They have quite a few different lamps here. I've even found a Waterford crystal. Not today though, but I do see some fantastic ones. Brass is classic. Just love it. It's making a comeback. That warm tone adds a lot to your home. And this is priced at $7.99. You could certainly get creative with the shade, but this pair of lamps is perfect. These are actually porcelain made to look like marble. And you wouldn't need to do anything except place a light bulb inside. $9.99 for each lamp. That's a great price. And we spoke of color of the week being an important tip, and it definitely is today. Take a look at that beautiful orange. Originally $12.99, but we're getting a better deal, and it's from West Elm, which is a very high-end boutique store.
Always give it a second look. Turn it over. You never know what you'll find. This sea glass vase is from West Elm, and it retailed for about $60. It's half price today because it is the color of the week, orange, $6.50.
I gifted the bottle vase to my stepmother, and she was delighted to have it. This sign has me thinking, there's so much that we want to do in life, but we're afraid of failing. But if we knew we couldn't fail, there's so much more we would do. This is priced at $1.99.
This is your sign. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? For me, it would be starting a YouTube channel and a thrift guide. Houston is a huge success. We are moving on to Round Top and Nashville, Tennessee. Stay tuned.
I see a glass dish here that might be Anchor Hawking. It does not have a price on it. It's definitely a vintage piece. It would be great for cake or cookies. And their policy is, if it's not priced, you don't walk out with it that day. They have to bring it to the back room and reprice it for the next day. Christmas in July is always a great idea, and you'll see there are multiples here, and I will explain why. This is certainly a very unique find for brand new pillows. It has something to do with trade and tariffs.
Always look in the textiles. You never know what you'll find. This is a first for me. Samples from Kirkland's. These were used to photograph for their internet site and catalog. These cannot be sold legally in their store because they pay tariffs only on a sample, priced at $3.99. And you've got quite a selection here. That's a great deal.
These could even be gifted. And we always need more joy in our day. They've got a nice selection of pillows, including some that look like they belong on sofas, would add just the right touch to a brown leather chair. I like the leaves. And well priced, $7.99. We're going to take a quick look at furnishings. They've got some great end tables here that are well priced. I'm just amazed at the deals they have. $24.99. And that could go in so many rooms. It could be in a living room, bedroom, a trick-or-treat sign to prop up by the front door, and the opposite side actually did have a welcome sign. More end tables. I like the marble and glass tops on these. You could, of course, upcycle them, paint them. And they're unloading more furniture. And there's one piece I'm going to talk about in just a moment. I think it's such a great deal. And it sold within 1 hour and 20 minutes. I timed it, and I got to talk to the new owner. She helps her friends to refurnish their homes, women in crisis, and I just love that she was able to take this home for $12.99.
A quality bench for $12.99. This is made in India. You could easily repaint this and recover it. It's a neutral look that would go with many different areas of your home.
And the new owner had the same idea to possibly repaint and reupholster. I think it's fantastic just the way it is. If you're in the market for a single bar stool and you have contemporary taste, this is a great item, priced at $14.99. I like the combination of wood and chrome, and that would be perfect for a small apartment or condominium. And it's adjustable.
You never know what will come through in the furniture section. This is definitely an interesting bar stool priced at $14.99, and it is adjustable. That's a fun piece.
A pair of wooden étagères. These are already sold, and I'm sure the price was right. They'll be picked up later today. A pop of color with a unicorn pig. Why not? Perfect for a kid's room. And as promised, Monday's a great day. The carts keep rolling out. And that basket would be great for a vanity. I'll tell you what's selling today. The coolers, Igloo and Coleman, lots of those flying out the door. And test kits, I don't think those will sell too readily. And picture frames and larger art frames are being sold today. There is an artist who comes in often to shop for those for her artwork. And I got to meet with a lot of viewers while shopping today. Such a delight. That was a Target $3 item, but this is a much better deal at $3.99. This would be great for a winter look. And it is made of glass. I probably should have bought that for my stepmother. She's written a book on the albino deer. And for my friend in Houston, I will bring these back next time. I couldn't fit them in my suitcase. The green sandwich glass, 99 cents for a pair. Such great deals. I've had a lot of fun shopping this Goodwill in Franklin, Tennessee.
So glad you joined me today for Goodwill shopping. My favorite finds of the day, the Fostoria glass plates and the Queen Anne patterned Wilton Armetale gravy boat and underplate. So many ways that I can utilize these items in my everyday and entertaining. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Beth. Elevate your everyday with Goodwill shopping.